We're James and Holly, and for over 10 years we've both been spending all of our hard-earned money on travel, but things are about to change.
We bought a house!
And the house we have bought is a doer-upper, so we've got to do everything in the house, and we've never done anything quite like this before, so we're complete novices. Welcome to our new adventure. Not in the house?
No, in the garden.
You scared me. I thought you said there's a mouse in the house.
No, in the garden.
Anyway.
Hey guys, welcome back to episode 8 of the House Renovation series.
We have now had the house for pretty much 4 months.
Yeah.
And as you can see, we're still like a million miles away of actually moving in and living in the house and it actually looking like a house.
Yep.
But in today's video, we get our woodwork skills out.
We do.
And we pretty much get the main bedroom to the point where the plasterer can come in and plaster all the walls because we
need a bedroom. But I think this has been my most fun section so far. I didn't think I'd be very good at woodwork. Turns out, I'm not that bad.
So this right here, this wall, is the next thing that we're tackling in the house build renovation series, and this is the bedroom. This is the main bedroom. We said that we're going to be keeping the brickwork, which we're keeping this brickwork here, the main kind of fireplace brickwork, but we're not keeping this brickwork here. One of the reasons is because this is a very thin wall, so we want to basically help with some insulation for heat and also with sound and stuff. So we're going to be building this wall out only a little bit. So we're going to be using this wood here, but we're going to be basically building a bit of a wooden frame, putting insulation in between this gap and then putting plasterboard on. So this is actually going to be plastered, this is going to be kept brick. This is where the bed's going to go, and the headboard of the bed is going to come along here because the bed's been in the center of this room. So we're actually going to be building like a step out here, so the bed goes back onto a built out bit of wall, then it's going to set back in and go up. Then we're going to put loads of like cool kind of feature shelves on it. So today's main mission is to build a wall, and then once we've done that, we then have to tackle this side because we're going to be doing the same on this side of the wall as well by building this one out a little bit. We've still got to knock the plaster off, build that one out, but we're going to tackle that wall once we finish that wall, and I might need to get you to move these out of the way, Holly. These are like seriously heavy bags full of rubble.
Because I'm the strong one out of us two.
Yeah, you can do that. Sure that these uprights are on 40 centers, so basically 40 centimeters goes to the middle of each one of these uprights. So I'm just measuring it now that we know that the next center point is going to be here, and there's going to be another one about here. So when we come to plasterboard it, we know exactly where these uprights are, making sure that they're level. And also, in the long run, when this room is done, we're going to be putting some nice shelves on here that we know that where the actual wood is when we put shelves in, that we can put the shelves directly into these upright bits of wood. Pretty much complete, as you can see. There's a few things we're trying to work out now. One of them is where do we actually want our shelves to go. So we're just trying to work out what is the next stage, whether we just insulate it and then plasterboard it, or we actually put some more noggins in now, for instance, like all the way along here. So when we do kind of put shelves in, that we've kind of chose the height of where the shelves are going to go, but not exactly where the shelves are going to go on like the horizontal line. So I think now that we're just going to put a bunch of these in so we've got options when we actually want to put our shelves in. Now we are aware that there's probably people watching right now who are carpenters or done a lot of building work themselves, and this might not be the correct way you're meant to do things, but at the end of the day, this is our way of doing it. Everyone has their own version, their own way of building things, but for me, I think that we've done a pretty good job. This is like completely solid. All I've got to do now is put this last little noggin in, and the main thing we're putting these in for is to stop the shelves falling off the walls and smashing our heads when we finally get a bed in here. Wedge it! Wedge it! You should be wearing a mask.
So this bit's not being plastered?
Not
right?
this bit down here, no.
And it's never going to be seen?
Never.
Okay.
Why? I don't know if I can even read that from back
It says
here.
HOLLIE and James 2019.
I thought you were going to draw a penis.
No.
I know this has got nothing to do with today's video, but I think is a very important message to talk about, Holly. Come here. So this morning for us was actually...
A very big morning.
It was a very big morning. This morning for us was Glastonbury Festival tickets. And as you can tell by our surprise, we got them!
Yeah!
And if you're wondering, did we get the actual normal tickets? We didn't get the normal sale tickets. We tried and unfortunately we didn't get through. But luckily for us, because we live in the local area of Glastonbury Festival, they hold back a certain amount and you still have to get onto the website and keep refreshing it and everything. But we were lucky enough to get through, but a whole load of my friends unfortunately didn't even get tickets themselves. But Holly, put it down, my girl.
We are the lucky ones.
We're going to be in Glastonbury. We will see you at the farm. But anyway, moving on. Look at this. We have now got a bit more of the wood on this wall right here. We're now building out this kind of, what do we even call this bit?
The buildy out bit.
The buildy out bit. We're building out the buildy out bit with some wood. So we're going to crack on. So we've started to tackle the other side of the wall now, building up the other side of the bedroom, which is this side. We've taken the plaster off and we put some of these batten strips up. As you can see, I've also had to chisel out a load of this as well, which we didn't film because you're probably bored of me chiseling and putting a little bit of pointing in all the cracked bits of walls. But we've got these three random bits of plaster, which isn't really plaster, it's basically like concrete. It's absolutely rock solid. The rest of it fell off super easily. Instead of hoiking into that and then falling into the neighbour's bedroom, which I don't really want to do because I don't want to knock this wall completely down, we're just going to leave these bits. We're kind of putting this third bit of batten up now, and I've kind of got to cut it around this little bit here. So, chisel.
How you meant to saw?
What do you mean? How was you meant to saw it with your feet?
You look like you're going to saw your thumb.
Look at that! So we've cut around there. Ka-ding! It's alright, isn't it?
Beautiful. I feel like we need to write an explanatory message on this bit to whoever finds it.
Just put sorry.
No idea.
Should I put? Piece we need is 29 centimeters. And the last thing we had to board out in the bedroom is this section here underneath the window, above the window, underneath this bit, above the window. Does that make sense? And we're doing it very similar to the way we boarded out each side of the room, is putting some battens on so we can put some plasterboard on. The main reason is this was absolutely knackered and broken and cracked and looked horrible, so we had to clean it up and make it look better. But as you can tell as well, the existing plaster wasn't level at all. It was miles out this end, kind of level from about here and then twisted up. So I've built this frame to make it level again. This is probably far too many screws than what is actually needed, but I don't want it to fall down. Better be safe than sorry, Holly.
Exactly.
Oh. Nice! The drill's running out. It's literally like 3 screws to go. I think there's enough juice for this last screw. And then...
Come on!
Yes! And to be honest, that's probably a good end of today's video.
I think so.
Thanks for watching. Drill's dead. Can't really do any more now.